Thank you again, Governor Abbott, for leading the parent empowerment movement that is spreading across Texas. I'm the campaign director for the Texas Public Policy Foundation, Next Generation Texas. My job is to think about how K-12 education intersects with higher ed and workforce. My most important job in life, though, the job that I am most passionate about, that I live for, is being a mom. I'm just a mom. I'm a mom of 3 amazing babies that the Lord has blessed me with. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1-year-old. So to all the parents here with littles, thank you for coming out, because I know it takes an act of Congress in the middle of dinner time, so thank you. My passion, my goal in life is the same as everyone in here. It's the same as Governor Abbott. It's the same as the parents back there. It's the same as every parent across the state of Texas. The first time I held my daughter, it was like a lightning bolt went through me, and I knew that everything that I did was to take care of, protect, and provide for that child, to raise her in the way that would ensure that she had a thriving and productive life. And I know that's what every single parent wants. Now, I am so blessed that my 5-year-old attends a wonderful classical school called Valor right outside of Austin, just like this one. I was so excited when we got into that school because I knew that it would prepare her for success. So when we think about empowering parents, when we think about providing for the future of our children, when we think about what's going on across the state of Texas, why this momentum is building and growing, it's because so many parents, they don't feel the power. They're not empowered. They don't have the blessing to attend an amazing school like Annapolis Christian Academy or Valor or so many other wonderful schools, public and private, across our state. So how do we empower parents? Well, Governor Abbott laid it out pretty clear. It's 4 key steps. That's it. It's not that hard. Everybody can walk away here knowing how we can change the trajectory of every life in the state of Texas. First, transparency. Every single parent deserves to know what their child is being taught and why. Right? Yeah. No more of the divisiveness. You know, I was raised in an era, like most of you, where I was taught to judge someone by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. Not their zip code, not what their parents do for a living, not if someone has the ability to pick up and move or stroke a check. Who they are. But that's not what we're seeing in a lot of our schools. The divisiveness, the hypersexuality, the inappropriate material that's going on, it's real, y'all. It's real. And our kids should not be subjected to some woke activists that take it upon themselves to try and teach counter to our values in Texas. Transparency is number 1. Number 2 is quality. Every single child in our state deserves a high-quality education. There are amazing public schools that are providing that. There are also a lot that are falling short. My job is to pay attention to what's going on, what our legislators are doing, what's going on at the Texas Education Agency, and so I was shocked when I was watching a House Public Education Committee hearing this summer, and I heard our TEA, Texas Education Agency Commissioner, say out loud to our elected officials. They did an internal audit of our public schools, the children across Texas, and they found that only 17% of the curriculum in the classrooms is on grade level. 17%, y'all. And then we look around and we wonder what's going on. How come we have so many children that are falling behind? Nearly half our state can't read on grade level. Over half can't do math on grade level. Why? Well, it's the plague of low expectations, right? But the reality is that regardless of any demographic, socioeconomic background, kids can learn. And we can see that across the country. When we're talking about private school choice, full school choice, empowering parents with parental choice to send their child to whatever school best meets their needs, we can look around the country to see how well it's worked. 31 other states, plus the District of Columbia, have given parents choices. 10 have education savings accounts that Governor Abbott talked about. It's very exciting, and the great news is we can see how successful they've been. We have 20 years worth of data to see that not only do the children that are in school right now in different states, that if there's a problem, their parents can remove them. But guess what gets better? The public school system. Being responsive to parents and what we want, which is transparency and quality, forces every school to be better. It forces the low-income kids to be better, too. Those kids that are most vulnerable, those kids that we all have to unite together to look out for, we can see this. We see in Florida, where they enacted parental choice back in 2002, or they implemented it in 2003, their low-income kids were ranked 33rd in the nation at that time. Within 16 years, number one. Yes, number one. It's amazing, right? We can do that here in Texas. We educate over 10% of our nation's kids. We should be empowering parents. So transparency and quality, every child deserves that. Number 3 is respect. Every single parent deserves the respect. How blessed are we that Governor Abbott is giving us all the respect to be here tonight? Right? Every elected official and every single school must give parents the respect that we deserve. You know, we've watched across the state and across the country where parents show up at these public forums, school board meetings, on social media, and y'all, they're mad as a striped snake. They are on fire. But I understand why. They didn't start there. Nobody set out to either light their reputation or their career on fire. They got there because something happened, whether it was quality or transparency. Something happened, and the school ignored them. They went to the teacher, and they were ignored. Then they went to a principal, and they were ignored. Then they went to a superintendent, and they were ignored. And they show up because we're fighting for our kids, right? You mess with my children, and I'm coming at you. And every mama feels that way. It's our children. And that's what we see. And I remind people of that. These parents, they are begging for help. They are begging to be empowered. They may not be able to strike a check for tuition. They may not be one of the lucky families that go to an amazing charter school. There are 60,000 kids on charter school waiting list, y'all. Those are parents asking for help. Transparency, quality, and the respect that we deserve as parents. And if at any moment, any parent in the state of Texas is not given all three, transparency, quality, and respect, they must be given a choice. Education savings accounts will empower every single parent who wants to make a choice. It will enable them to take their children to whatever school fits their needs. It will enable them to homeschool and have help. It will enable them to say to the school district, I love you. I want to send my child to this school. It's right down the street and a lot easier than the mom that I talked to earlier today that says that she drives 143 miles round trip for this amazing school. It's amazing. That's a sacrifice, but not every family can do that. We have to give parents back the choice, the power. We are so lucky again that Governor Abbott is leading this. What you can do is exactly what he said. People don't realize this. Y'all, your legislators, they listen. They keep track. They have someone that keeps track of every email that comes in, every phone call that's made, and every text message. Parents, it's time to unite together. It's time to stand together. It's time to ensure that our child, all of our children across Texas, have opportunities that the kids right here at Annapolis Christian Academy have. So I ask you, when you leave tonight, I hope you will go to txparentsmatter.com. It's right up there. It's also on a sheet. You can figure out who your legislator is. We have Chairman Todd Hunter, who helped set up Judge Scott here speaking with us. Also, real close is is Representative Lozano. Also real close is Representative Bernal. I don't know which one you are. I think people drove from far and wide, but it matters. Stand together. Join with us. Empower parents through an education savings account. And we will stand together to ensure that Texas is the freest, the most prosperous, and the best educated state in the nation. Thank you.